Thank you so much for hosting this amazing event. And what I want to talk about in the next 10 minutes is the idea of using art as a form of political action. I'm going to share my screen with you at this point. Hopefully it will work. Let us try this. And let's see. So in a nod to our Russian friends here, I want to start with a very well-known piece of political art, which is Vladimir Tatlin's Monument to the Third International. And I love this piece of work because what it does is what political art does best, which is it opens the imagination to what is possible. The monument was absolutely unbuildable. It was unbuildable in 1919. It's still unbuildable now. It's structurally unsound. It's insane architecturally, but it opened the imagination to ask the most important question of politics, which is, what if? What if we could build something like this? What would the world be like? But 4 years later, Vladimir Tatlin designed this, which was a design for men's leisure suits. His comrade Varvara Stepanova made designs for sports clothing, and Alexander Rodchenko made box designs for Red October caramels. And so one of the things I'm also interested in is not just art as a way to expand and shift our perspective, but also to serve immediate utilitarian purposes. I work with an organization called the Center for Artistic Activism, and this election cycle, we were fortunate enough to have a funder to come to us and said, how would you like to curate a number of projects that had a direct impact on the voting, or we thought we could have a direct impact on the voting. We put out a public call, we got about 120 submissions, of which we picked 10, and we wanted these artistic submissions to do three things. We wanted them to work on getting out the vote, or combating misinformation, or combating voter intimidation. And we call this the Unstoppable Voters Project. And so I just want to share a couple of these with you. Most of them speak for themselves. They have short videos. But one of the first is from the Compton Cowboys. And let's see if this works. It does.
Fights have always been a long journey. It ain't something that happens overnight. I always felt like the cowboy represents being a force for some type of change, you know? Like a trailblazer. Somebody, when there wasn't a way, they made...
Oops, sorry. I'll get that going again.
Somebody, when there wasn't a way, they made one. They wasn't afraid to go out there and venture. Willing to ride or die for what you believe in. Don't take shit from nobody. Our whole livelihood is at stake. The future of our country is at stake. There's too much talking about it without enough action. Fuck talking. Go vote. Don't you want to do something about it?
All right, and this is a project. There's Black equestrian groups all across the United States. So while this is originally in Los Angeles, it's also happening in Maryland, North Carolina, Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, Virginia, and Pennsylvania, and Chicago as well, of Black riders getting out the vote, raising sort of idea of what it means to be active. Next one I want to look at is a bunch of circus performers. And this is a short video clip.
For some Arizonans, election season has turned into a circus. Literally, as you see here, a group of performers from Tucson bringing clowns, jugglers, acrobats, and more to Phoenix, all to promote voting this November. ABC 15's Liliana Soto has their story.
When people call politicians clowns, I actually get, it's like, don't insult clowns like that. Clowns are caring. They just want to make people laugh. That's it.
Clay Masing is a director of the Emergency Circus in Tucson. Their mission to spread hope and make you smile during the toughest times.
Well, since 2012, we've traveled all over the world to visit hospitals, refugee camps along the U.S.-Mexico border. We've been to a bunch of post-hurricane shelters, post-disaster zones, all over, wherever there's under-circused people.
But on Saturday, they're bringing the show to the Pulse in Phoenix.
We're having this full-blown show in this amazing place, Heritage Square, and then we're gonna parade to the Pulse, which is just around the corner. We're gonna have a band and just kind of walk together down the street, and we're gonna have fun and vote.
The event is nonpartisan. Clay Mason says with 2 weeks left until Election Day, it's important to continue motivating people to vote.
Okay, I'll stop that there. They also have groups also doing this in Philadelphia, in North Carolina, Texas, and Oregon as well. Essentially leading people to the votes Pied Piper style. Another group that we've been working with and funding is called Float the Vote, and these out of Detroit. And what they've done is they've partnered with food truck owners and purveyors and turned food trucks into kind of local, both get out the vote, register to vote vehicles, kind of making them flamboyant. But the idea is bringing people in with food, but then getting them to register to vote. Today, they're going to be doing sort of a flotilla of a parade of food trucks going around the city and getting people to vote as well. Avram Finkelstein, which probably most people would know his work, he was the person who designed the Silence Equals Death, or one of the people who designed the Silence Equals Death triangle of ACT UP. We worked with him to create his own sticker, which has now been distributed around the whole country, kind of giving this graphic, both militant, but also ideally hopeful graphic to inspire people to get out and vote. I think this has a video attached to it. These are performers in Pennsylvania trying to assure people that voting by mail is safe. And so they do is they walk around, create a spectacle, and then talk to people, assuring them again that the disinformation they're receiving is just that, disinformation. And this is Packard Jennings, this is out of California, but these projections have now spread across the entire United States.
Yeah, spontaneous worldwide on the track, you know. What I'ma do to the gangsta goddess. It's the rebirth and putting in work, let's get it.
Let's get one thing straight. I don't want your hands up, cause I'm liable to frisk ya. Please don't bow down, cause I'm liable to treat you like the queen that I am. Dub these and dismiss ya. So if you wanna put in work, put your fist in the air, hand over your heart, no matter how much it hurts.
But go
and
into
let's walk
neighborhoods,
side by side. Yeah, if you can't hear me clearly, got beef for feelings, and we need some eye-to-eye contact. While it's on my mind, respect to the mothers that carry babies in place of their backpacks. I can't wait till I'm able to do that. Who, me? I'm sent to kick truth, get the loot, the whole loop with the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God, run it on them. I was told the strongest lyrical content lasts the longest. I'm on this, like 5%ers on their studies. Like when a woman is lied to, she'll act funny. Like we knew this day was coming. New sisters with hype like to make you act right. Bring us together, my tight. Would be summons. And I got a question for those of you that ain't running. Do you wanna? You wanna put in work, put your fist in the air, hand over your heart.
So can art affect and affect an election? We don't know. We will find out in a few hours, although we'll never know for sure, obviously. But what we are doing is we're now preparing for after the election. And because after the election is not going to be over tonight. We have 3 scenarios that we had these groups work with. One is the good news, which there's a clear winner, and the other side concedes. The other is bad news, which is riots and lawsuits. And then the more probable, which is no news, which is 2 weeks of waiting and counting votes. And so we've already started working with other groups to come up with strategies that they can do these sort of artistic interventions. And I'll share one with you right now to close out my presentation.
Hey, we are outside a Trump rally here in Pennsylvania, and Donald Trump has been saying that he wants to stop counting votes here in Pennsylvania on election night.
So we talked to some Trump supporters to see if they agree with that or if they actually want every vote counted.
Hey, how's it going?
We're trying to make sure all the votes get counted.
Basically, it's just saying that we want to count every single vote in Pennsylvania before victory is declared.
Sure. We know which candidate we're talking about is going to come in and just try and steal this election.
If we don't count every vote, then it's not democracy, right?
Definitely.
Otherwise, it's a sham, right? It's a totally rigged thing if we don't count every vote, right?
Yep. Count the votes, declare the winner. Yes. That's all it is.
Count every vote, right?
Brother, yep.
You can't declare victory until all the votes are counted, right? Count all the votes! Count all the votes! Count all the votes! Count all the votes! Count them all! Count all the votes!
Get out of here. So these are some of the projects that we're working on right now. Again, knowing the impact of what these have, we just don't know. And they are very instrumental. They're not high art. They're not necessarily expanding one's perception and possibilities of what if. They're very instrumental, and they're based around very particular objectives. But we also think that art can be a form of activism, and art has for many, many years worked in very instrumental ways. And so this is what we've been working on. I want to stop there because I want to hear what other people have to say as well.